All right, welcome to the first episode ever of Canadian Shitholes. And this glorious, beautiful house was built by myself. Anyhow, basically has everything one could ever want. Comes with a pit pub, outdoor kitchen style / party zone. Built this on the inspiration of the fact that my pub is not worth going to anymore, seeing they serve Band-Aids in the chowder and other things. So built my own pub, and it's just basically an outdoor bar, along with everything else you see here. So I started out with a 33-foot trailer and a 12x12, and then what I did was converted the trailer. Didn't really convert anything. What I did was I built over the trailer, and then we pulled the trailer out, and then I filled in the downstairs. It's basically how this house was built. The square footage, I believe, is around 1,200 square feet or so. I can't quite remember. I'm not going to do the math right now, but it's 30 feet by 12 feet, and then there's a 12x12 off in the back, and then the upstairs takes up half of that, and then there's deck space. So we've got goat pens, chicken coops, big ass burn pile, a garden that became more goat pen because my green thumb turned into a brown thumb. Here we are to the workshop. Basically you walk into the mud room that's not built yet, just half built. I've got the deck, and then I've built this carport that I took apart and turned it into this covered area, which I intend to extend the deck onwards. And then I got windows, that's that glass sitting right there by the pit pub. It's going to get filled in and then all the way along here, making a nice solarium workshop. I do bike mechanics, and I tinker a lot. I do hunting. I do basically everything. And this area will be ideal for that. I've got this European washer dryer that runs on only 30 amps, the whole thing, not 30 amps and 15. So a little bit of an energy saver, and it's going to go sort of over in that region. Let's take a tour inside the shithole. Here we are in my kitchen, where I have a goat skin drying out. Oh yeah, the glorious kitchen. Coming in, right beside the kitchen, you get to the bathroom, which is not done yet because I'm in the middle of building. As you see, the walls are not finished. The floor is not finished. Nothing's finished. However, wood stove will go there when the time comes. Got my wood stove sitting right there. So this was the newer section. This used to be where the trailer was. So I had a kitchen, bathroom, and sleeping quarters here, which flowed into the 12x12, and that's why this is somewhat finished. So what I have here is living space. A bunk bed to save room. I have guests often that spend the night, so it's kind of like a big sleepover. I clear this off for them, and I also have a loft up there, which I'll show you. Go up the ladder here. Of course, I clear this space when I have guests, but for now, the clusterfuck's okay. And this is the upstairs with a window that opens, because it gets quite warm in here. Now, this is my favorite part about up here, is the fact you can look down. Sorry, it's a little dusty, but you can look down into the living room if I turned off the light. Hold on, there we go. And you look down into the living room. Anyway, that's my favorite part about this area. That's another goat skin that's sitting right there. That was Walter. I have a deer skin underneath. I do a lot of rawhide. And no, it doesn't smell. It's perfectly preserved. Whoops. Like I said, I'm kicking stuff over because my place is a mess. Because that's what happens when you live and build in the same zone. This here is a pigskin. That was a pig I farmed. She got to about 500 pounds. So I decided to harvest her for New Year's. Along with these other deer that I've taken. Anyway, we'll go upstairs. So here we are. I got this here to keep the dogs from going up there. We're going up to another messy area. But basically building stairs. These stairs got salvaged from another house that was torched by the fire department. I pulled these out before they torched it. I built that section. I deliberately squatted it and made it basically non-code because to save space. If I did it by code, it would have taken up half my hallway. That there is one of my bug out vehicles. Bike with trailer. Sorry, my rain gear is very reflective. And we were going upstairs to the guns, where all the guns are, or at least most of them. These are all air guns of the high power. So, yeah, they're all shooting over 1,000 feet per second. My crossbow, black powder rifles, because you ain't a survivalist without one. Got my mare's legs, just because I love mare's legs. They bring on a cowboy nostalgia. That's why I like these cut-down shotguns as well, these pistol shotguns. They're illegal in Canada. Anything shorter pretty much isn't. These guys down here are just airsoft. We play lots of airsoft over here back in the day and trying to get it back up and gone. This hutch I salvaged. It was going to be burnt, actually, and I just grabbed it. Said, no, you can't burn that. I took it home. And boy, was it fun getting it upstairs. Anyhow, it makes a great double duty. Whoops. Gun storage. So, yeah. Anywho, I like my guns. I'm really into that. I self-sustain myself on them, and I also enjoy shooting. So yeah, big mess. Part of this is from the cat. Part of this is definitely me just not cleaning up. Used to sleep here, and got to get a new mattress, and then I'll be back up here again. So this place is under massive repair. I also have a leaking roof that leaks a bit. But no, the guns are not getting leaked on, so that's mostly what's important, or they would be moved. Yeah, that's a puddle of water right there. So, holy shit, I really need a new roof. And I just put that on last year too, so it pisses me off. But that's just the way it goes. Come out here onto the deck. Reinforced steel door. And Ragnar is the guide right now. So here we are. We're out on the deck that used to get used more than it does now. Do reloading here for the ammo and whatnot. And I also shoot off here into that target zone. And we got a backdrop and all that. And then 50 meters out in the woods there's another one. You can't see it with this camera, but so I shoot at this 25 yards and then 50 meters over there. So, sorry, did I say 50 meters? Might be 50 yards. 50 yards. It's actually 50 yards. 50 meters, 50 yards are pretty damn close, but it's actually a measured 50 yards. I went with yards because of the, basically that's how guns are measured. We say meters in Canada. That's the main difference, but anyhow, yards. There's the old outhouse. I still use it. Well, I don't use it, but it's there for the pit pub, which is, of course, right in front of my house. And really, that's about it. We got field. We got 16 acres here. 2 ponds. There's a pond right here, which I would love to clear a lot of tree here so I get a view. And then I get this waterfront, or sorry, not waterfront, what's called a water view. And I got the L pond right there. So, yeah, that's basically the tour of my house, which is in the works. It'll actually be quite a nice house in the end. But right now, it's a perfect candidate for my new series that I'm calling Canadian Shitholes. Maybe Shitholes of Canada. I don't know. I haven't actually fully decided on my title for that pilot, but I really do think it'd be quite an entertaining show. Nevertheless, and I do plan on putting it on YouTube. Anyhow, hope you all enjoyed the tour, and Yeah, I think it's cool. That's cool. I love it. So you can't really offend me by saying whatever the hell you think about it, because I don't really care whether you, well, if you like it, that's awesome. If you don't, and tell me why, I might think it's funny and things like that, you know. So I got no problem, but I don't care really, because I love it. This is my life, and this is what I live for, literally. And I wouldn't give it up for any mansion or any castle anywhere. And that's how I feel about this. And it's been a true pleasure and a true honor to be able to build my own house single-handedly, one man only. Everything you see here, other than literally that one rafter, this one rafter I had help with because I couldn't mount it there and get it over here at the same time because this roof wasn't here. It was just rafters, and I'm out on that beam, which is sketchy as hell, and it is a long drop. It's about 30 feet down. Very easy to break bones. Anyhow, there you go. Tour of my crib. Canadian shithole. A true Canadian shithole. Yeah, we got greenhouses too, but they're not being used at the moment. But there's lots of potential here. A lot of potential.